Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Is anybody here? Oh my God. I am. So I have called. I've called. Just let me go back because I don't know if you guys saw my short I did on the bus. So I got a text because I have the text messages for like cases that I'm tracking of where the inmates are from Vine Link. And so I got a text at 6:05 that said Donna Adelson was released from custody on 6:06:25 in an emergency call, blah blah blah. So I couldn't call. I was on the bus with Sugar Bear picking him up from school. So I called Kathy to tell her. She looked on the website, on the Leon County website. I don't even know if I can pull this up here, but um it just says out of custody general release due to the current status updates on this record are no longer available. If you have any questions, please contact the reporting agency. So I called the reporting agency. Can you guys hear me okay? Oh my God, I'm so like out of breath and going crazy. I called and now that is not up. So Kathy sent this to me at that's Kathy, our girl from Gossip Rumor and Innuendo. She sent this to me at 6:25. I just got home like, well, I'll say 6:40 because I've been trying to get the computer, yada yada, and it's not up at all, right? So I called and the guy, they transferred me and I'm like, I'm calling for Donna Adel. And before I even got, he's like, all I can say is she's not here. And I was like, well, can you tell me if she was trans? He was like, she's not here. She's not here. She's not here. So, because at first I was like, well, maybe Harvey was sick, which is what I put in the short. But if she's deceased, obviously they're not going to track her to the morgue, right? And I say this because, like, I had a tracker. I mean, I'm not like air watching these people. I have them in here. And like Sigfredo has moved, Katie has moved, Sarah has moved, and it'll tell you like they're in transit to somewhere else. And then it updates you on somewhere else. But with her, that's it. And then they took her down from the website. They're probably getting bombarded with calls, which is why the guy was just like, he didn't want to hear any of my questions. He was like, listen, she is not here. That's all I can tell you. So that is what I'm thinking. I mean, I don't think they would let her out if Harvey were sick. Do you know what I mean? Like, because at first I was like, well, maybe if he's like had an accident or something, they would let him out. That seems far fetched. I think that she has passed away and they were going to tell her family and whoever else, and they took her out feet first. I mean, she is 75 years old. She wasn't having a great time. Um, I don't know how I feel if she really is gone because I wanted her to be convicted. But either way, we knew she was gonna die in custody. So I'm just saying this is like the real time updates because now if you go on the website, it looks like if you go on the Leon County website, I'll show you guys. It looks like she wasn't there at all. Um, it just hold on, let me share this with you. It's crazy. Okay, share this tab, Leon County. Can you guys see that? I only have one screen up. Okay, yes. My glasses are all foggy, so let me just go back. Um Informational purpose. So when I put her in, let me just make sure. Adelson. At first, I was so nervous. I put in she was black because I was like, normally that's what I put in, obviously for myself. But so I do the search and nothing comes up. But, and I'm going to see if I can show you guys my phone. What Kathy found, it didn't even have her picture up, and I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. Dang it. Shoot. It's reflecting. Is there a way? You know what? Let me save it to my photos and then I'll go into my iCloud and show you guys that way. If I download it. Save duplicate. Let's see if we can pull it up on iCloud so you guys can see what I see. Thank God I called Kathy because if I would have waited till I got home, it would have been gone. Give me 2 seconds. Because I checked, there's like no motions or anything either. We'll double check again, but allow. Oh God, it's me. Hang on, I gotta authenticate myself into iCloud. Hopefully this is there already. Trust this device. Yes, yes. Let's get to the photos. How fast do these photos populate? Okay, you can kind of see this better than on my phone. Crap. Share this tab. Can you guys see that? No, because I don't have the right screen on. So this is what we have. How do I make this bigger? There we go. So this is what Kathy got at 6:22, custody record. Donna Sue Adelson, her picture is down. It was up there before. I've gone to the site a million times. ID number, out of custody, general release. Due to the current status, updates on this record are no longer available. If you have any questions, please contact the reporting agency. And then it has record details and get notified. I can't do this anymore, get notified, because she's gone out of the system. And then I want to show you guys like how this has appeared other times, like when they move people. It'll say like transferred. So Sarah Boone on December 30th was transferred from Orange County Corrections to the custody of Florida Department of Corrections, right? And I signed up for recurring messages. Like I have Sarah in here. I've got Katie McBanoa. I've got Sigfredo. I even have Courtney Clooney because I was going to cover her at one time. But yeah, so this is just leading me to believe that, no, I could totally be wrong. I'm open to being wrong. That she's no longer, that she's dearly departed. To be fair, I haven't seen a release for anyone. I've only seen transfers, but she's LWOP'd. Let's just go to the Leon County Clerk of Courts website and look and see if there's anything filed there, just to cover all of our bases. Come on. So search court records. I am not a robot. Are you guys still seeing me? Where the frick is StreamYard? Okay, you guys can see this. So criminal search, Adelson, Donna. Oh, it opens in another window. Hold on. So share this tab instead. Let me make sure, yeah, you guys can see that. Okay. Crap, no, I can't see it. Okay. I'm going to scroll, close your eyes if that's going to bother you, because I got to go from 23 to 25 in years. Let's just see what her latest filings were. Released here, 6/6. It just says, can you guys see that? Is that big enough? Hold on, let me get the other computer going because I need to see what I'm showing you guys. Give me 2 shakes, guys. Sorry, I just want to make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing. Come on, mute, stop cam. It's pulling up now. So 2 days ago, she got the order granting defendants unopposed motion to allow expert witness testimony by Zoom. And then today, It just says 339 released. Notice to defendant, which if you're dead, I don't know why they're sending you a notice, but that came through at 4:44. But Wakulla County, what is Wakulla County? Would she be released to Wakulla County? What does that mean? And why would she just go blank from the system? Let's look up Wakulla County. Let's do Wakulla County Department of Corrections. I don't know. Yeah, let's see. Okay, there's a Wakulla Correctional Institute. Offender search. Let's see. Search all databases. Okay. Adelson, Donna. Submit request. No offender records were found that matched her criteria. Okay, if she is at another institute, it will show, even if she went from county to DOC, because I know that from when Sarah was transferred from Orange County to, it just said Florida Department of Corrections on 12/30. So we'll have to keep an eye out for it. That's the only other thing I can think of. Unless, let me look at the chat, unless you guys have ideas about what this Wakulla County, date 6644. Thoughts? Like, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Wakulla County. Okay, let me try that one instead of Wakulla Correctionals. Okay, correctional, you know what I mean. Wakulla County. Wakulla County Detention Center, I guess. Okay. Where's the inmate search? It usually has like a big, giant, let's see, view all listings. What's this? Nope. What about inmate search? I don't know, guys. It normally has like a listing of, let's just go through each of these tabs. Let's take a deep breath. Okay, that's their administration. Divisions. Let's try public information. No. Do you guys... Oh, what did you say? Saying she was transferred. Why is it not saying it in the app, though? Where was she transferred to? Because they totally removed her from the system. Let's call. Let's see. 850-745-7100.
Wakulla County Sheriff's Office.
Hi, I'm trying to find an inmate who I believe was transferred to Wakulla, but I'm on the website, the Wakulla County website, and it doesn't have like a normal inmate search, or at least I'm not finding it.
Yes, ma'am. Let me transfer you over to booking.
Thank you.
Wakulla County Jail, Officer Bowman speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm trying to locate an inmate that I believe was transferred to Wakulla County Jail, but I'm not finding like the inmate search on your website.
Mm-hmm.
So I called and she transferred me to you and said you could help me.
Can you give me 1 second, ma'am?
Yes.
We're having a lot of people moving in and out.
Okay. Me being nosy, Rita. Pfeffer, we're trying to figure out. We got a notice that she was released from custody and not a transfer. Yes.
What's the inmate's name?
Donna Adelson.
Donna Adelson. Adelson being her last name?
Yes, sir. Coming from Leon County. Adelson.
Okay, ADD. Sorry, ADD.
ADE is an elephant. LSON is in Nancy.
Okay. Hold 1 second for me, ma'am.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am. They just got her.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye. All right. She's in Wakulla. Okay. Mystery solved. We changed the title. Donna Adelson transferred. Whoa. Transferred to, what do we say? Wakulla, WAKULLA. Oh, you want gummies? Are you still in my gummies?
Mommy,
Okay.
I'll do it.
Oh, it's not going to let me change it while I'm live. Boogers. Okay. I will change it when we're out. All right. Mystery solved. I don't know why it doesn't.
Mommy.
Why? Oh, shoot. It doesn't say transferred. It said released from custody, which is not how it showed up for Sarah when she transferred, but mystery solved. She's in Wakulla. Someone said it's a county over. Yes. It doesn't say why she was transferred. I'll show you what we have, what came up on the, what did I do on the photo page? This is what it was showing at 6. Oh God, you're not seeing it. Okay, 6:22. This is what it was showing. Oh God, where do I want myself? Over here or up here? Let's do that so you guys can see. Current status updates on this record are no longer available. And so, but apparently it's a transferred status. I wish I could show you the Sarah Boone one. But I'll read it to you. So, like on December 30th at 1:19 p.m., Sarah Boone was transferred from Orange County Corrections to the custody of Florida Department of Corrections facility on 12/30/24. Now, maybe because that's from a local facility to a state facility, they did it that way. But for Donna's, it just said was released from custody on 6/6. And then here also, it just says out of custody, general release. So that is what the, like, where is, hi, Sandy. Thank you. I appreciate you. Like where in the world is Donna Adelson, Carmen Sandiego? So she's in Wakulla. So I'm gonna put in a FOIA request to see what I can get. I'll send one both to Leon County because maybe there is a disciplinary, maybe it's for her protection. Maybe that's why they weren't telling me at Leon. They were like, she's not here, she's not here, she's not here. That's all I can tell you. But it was on the court records, Wakulla. So I don't know how secretive they're really being, if it's right there for anybody to Google. And they sent the notice to her today that she was going to Wakulla. So she was notified, I guess, at 4:44. And we were all notified an hour or so later. How do I wait? Oh, I know what I want to do. There we go. This is the court docket. You guys see that? And here it says release to Wakulla. It just doesn't say it. So maybe they're counting on whoever might be looking for her, not looking on the court docket and just looking on the jail information. But as soon as I know more, I will definitely let you guys know. It's going to take, because it's Friday, I don't think they're going to respond to my FOIA until Monday. But keep your ears to the ground. And if you hear anything, maybe one of those informants, I got to imagine it's for her protection. I don't know why else they would have moved her. Does anybody know? Does Wakulla have like a different health facility? Would it be like for her wellness? Let's just Google. What do we know about Wakulla County Jail? Thank you for whoever mentioned that there was a jail, because I went right to the DOC. Inmate deposits, correctional. Oh, they have an annex over there too. I'm going to put in a review. Does it have any reviews anywhere? This is for people who work there. Greatest job, workplace, great benefits, $22 an hour. Experience is bad, very bad. I'll do more research so you guys don't have to sit here while I sit and Google, but at least we know she's alive and where she is. I'll dig into more. Oh my God, that was crazy. Cool as a kid. Really? Because I'm like sweating bullets over here and I got these lights on. I'm like, oh my God. I was trying to be nice and not annoy him, because the other guy was definitely, I don't think he was annoyed specifically with me, but you could tell he was getting a lot of calls. But I don't know if you guys heard this officer say, it'll be a minute, ma'am, because there's a lot of people moving today. So there could be something else going on. Like, who knows? Maybe they're moving a lot of people out of Leon County and it has nothing to do with Donna in particular, like her safety. Maybe the AC went out. Who knows? It could be anything at this point. But I was like gobsmacked when it said release from custody. I was literally just almost fell off the bus stop, the seat on the bus stop, while I was holding Sugar Bear. So I was like, what is going on? Oh, you guys are talking about Lori too. While we're here, I'm doing a video on that. Oh my God, the judge was like, take her out, take her out. I watched Megan's live. Poor Megan, I feel so bad for her. This is rough on her. She felt like she was getting abused all over again while she was watching Lori question Brandon. Low-key, I did too. I was like, I had to stop it and start it a couple times. They should be back soon. But someone on Megan's live was saying they did shock her today. So I don't know when. I mean, it would have to have happened before lunch, because this was Megan's lunch live. But Lori was so out of line. And then she's mad. She's yelling because she opened the door potentially to talking about the 4 other murders, because she said she was a nice person and only wanted peace. Like, ma'am, we know who you are. Like, why was that even necessary to throw that in there? You know? So that was in there. Her motion to have Boreski removed was rejected. Like whatever she filed it under, I want to say 501, but I might be mixing it up. But that one it's no longer pertinent. Like once the trial starts, so he's yours, girl, unless you pass away and go out feet first. He's your judge until the very end. So we'll see how it goes. But the question she was asking Brandon, like, well, what time did your friends get there? What time? The only thing I can think of is maybe Trina is not objecting because maybe more stuff comes in that they can, open another door with. I don't know. But I'm like, what difference does it make if when his friends got there, if they came in the same car, if they didn't, like, you're just harassing him. And he is basically facing somebody who tried to murder him. Do you know what I mean? It feels like victim abuse to me. But I'm sure there's a legal process and he's handling it well. I imagine if he were not handling it well, Trina would probably jump in more, but it's giving ick and I want to know. So Lauren from Hidden True Crime was not in Arizona today. She's in New York because she did a lunch live. She's going to a dinner for Gabby Petito. So hopefully Joe Schmo was there. It was Nate in there. I saw Nate this morning, but I just want to know, like, what was the vibe with the jurors while it's choking me up. While Lori was like badgering him, basically. Here's a person who tried to kill you, who orchestrated it. The shooter missed by a hair. And you got to live. And then they're like, basically, she's saying that he's lying, that he orchestrated it with the police. Like, how many times did you talk to them? 8, 10? I hate when she does that. How many texts did you send? Like, over 5 years? How would he know that off the top of the head? A. And B, who the fuck cares? Like, how could that matter in your defense? And then apparently, Lori said something where she is now raising an third-party defense, like that Melanie may have been involved in it, where she didn't raise that before. So Trina was like, that means I can bring in different witnesses, right? Because they've already turned in their witness list. They've already turned in discovery, but she's opened that door. And so now the other stuff can come in. And I think that's my gut feeling why Trina is letting her talk. One, because Brendan is handling himself well, but two, Lori's just digging and digging and digging herself into a deeper grave. And so it's just like, well, let her do it. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm going to try to confirm if she got stunned today. And I'm going to try to dig up whatever the case law is on the third party defense that she's just now raising, which I feel like she was trying to say that before when she wanted to bring in Melanice and Zulema, but she didn't want to say it, which that's not how the law works. Even I remember when Kranik said that it's not like surprise. We have to know what you're doing. But anyway, okay, I've got to go because I think something of mine is premiering and I'm trying to upload a different thing for Sarah. So let me go and do that. Thank you guys for hopping on. As soon as I know more about Donna, I will update you, but it's not going to be until next week. I'll change the title of this. And yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. She hasn't brought up third party. Okay. So when she was talking about Melanie, she didn't go far. Was she just at the door and she didn't open it up, Carrie? Is that what it was? They need to hold mustard. Nate was there. Okay, I'm gonna go check out Nate. Yeah, I'm looking for that because someone was loud and confident in the comments that she did, and I wasn't watching it. I had a bunch of work to do this morning, so or this afternoon when it started. Yeah, so we'll see. All right, guys. Happy Friday. Thanks for hopping on with me. I will talk to you later. Toodles.